Bet it up. Let me know we are live, so let me know you're ready and we can get it rolling.
I'm ready.
Oh, hold on. What happened? That podcast page is up. All right. Shout out to Matthew McConaughey. Man. All right, cool. Yo, what's good? Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and welcome to the only sports podcast that has brains and bars. It's a black and white thing. I am your host. No, let me start over. It's a black and white thing with A1 and A-Ward. I am your host, A1. You can check out every episode of It's a Black and White Thing by going to the podcast app of your choice. Searching for Brains and Bars. Please, if you go to Apple, please like, share, subscribe, rate, give us 5 stars. The more you do that, the more people get to see the broadcast, the more people get introduced to us. You can check out most other episodes of the podcast by going to YouTube, searching for Brains and Bars. Please listen, if you jump into one of these lives, please retweet, please like, please share the broadcast. We appreciate all of that if you're with us tonight. But if you go to YouTube, search Brains and Bars to find most other episodes of the podcast. Like, comment. We want to hear from you guys, so comment and subscribe there. You can also follow us by going to our IG, Twitter, Facebook, all Brains and Bars. And as you can see, I am not doing this show by myself. I got my homie, my ace ride with me, the good fella, A-Ward. Hold on, wait. I get let me give you the proper introduction.
Oh, okay, my bad.
The best crucible judge in the world.
In the world.
A-Ward, what's going on with you, man?
Hey, man, top 2 and not 2 when it comes to crucible judging, man. Shout out to Emerson Kennedy, man. You got to take that second place spot. So, but no, it's good to be here, man. Thank you again. It's always good to link up. I found out that one of our good friends doesn't like the word link. So let us know if you hate the word link. Maybe we should use the word connect. Maybe that means that there's like a more of a percentage of a chance that it happens than link. But yeah, no, it's good to link up. It's good to there's a lot to talk about. As you can see, I got my Let's Talk Battle Rap hat on because there's a lot of battle rap to talk about.
Shout out to France DC.
Yes, shout out to France. Shout out to my guys out there. But no, it's been a good week. I started working out, so I'm a little sore, and so hopefully tomorrow it doesn't hurt me. And I plan on trying to go golfing Saturday, so I'm hoping it's not one of those where it waits 48 hours and then I wake up and can't even hold a golf glove. But hey, it is what it is, man. Thanks again, man. So.
Yep. So also remember, you can go check where can we find you?
Oh yeah. IamAward.com. Boom. That's where you go. Website. Hit that. Log in. Put your email in. And then go to the website. Scroll down, and you'll see all my social media hyperlinks. So just follow me everywhere: Instagram, Twitter, all that good stuff. So
that's what's up. All right. So also in his absence, I want to shout out the good homie Loso.
Most definitely.
Who is traveling. It was a good. We'll talk about him in a little bit, obviously, but it was a really good weekend for him.
It was.
So we'll get into that shortly. But if you're new to the show, welcome. We're glad to have you. For those who are regulars of the show, welcome back once again. As you know, we start off each week of the show with what I learned for this week, and I learned a lot of things, but I'm gonna keep it short and sweet because, like you said, we got a lot of battle rap to get into. What I learned this week is the game is to be sold, not to be told. All right. So what do I mean by that? The game is to be sold, not to be told. So a VP of Nike recently had to step down from her job because Bloomberg did a story on resale culture, shoe culture, and a young man was featured in that article, who was, I think it was not West Coast Customs, because that shout out to Exhibit. But he had a shoe company that was thriving in the resale market. He was making $200,000 worth of purchases in the month. He had a warehouse. He was going all around, the Portland or Beaverton, wherever Nike's located, going around the Oregon area buying shoes at discount. Come to find out that the young man, his mother works for Nike. The credit card is in her name. The phone is in her name. And listen, man, like I've always said, if you're going to engage in shady things, the first thing you need to do is you need to go pull up Notorious B.I.G. Shout out to Notorious. The anniversary of his death just passed, I believe, it was March 9th. And you need to go listen to 10 Crack Commandments, because 10 Crack Commandments has a lot of keys for life. You know what I'm saying? And my man, he broke a lot of those commandments, right? Right. So let me pull up the lyrics, because I don't know about heart. Number 2, never let them know your next move. Don't you know bad boys move in silence? Listen.
In silence.
Listen, Lil Wayne, let me throw another lyric out there. Lil Wayne said, real G's move in silence, like lasagna. You know? So as far as I understand the story, he was not a part of this story. He sought the author out because he wanted to flex. So that takes me to rule number 3. Never trust nobody.
Not a soul.
You cannot be out here trying to flex when everything is in your mama name. Like you first of all, you're not even self-made, bro. You not self-made. You didn't pull yourself up by the straps of your Air Force Ones.
Yo, what did Big Timers say? Got everything in my mom.
Bro, you know what I'm saying? Like, you did not pull yourself up by the straps of your forces, bro. Your mom is fronting up. Like she's the connect. You know what I'm saying? You're using her credit card. I'm pretty sure you probably still living at her crib, car in her name, everything in her name.
$200K a month. Did you mention that yet?
$200K, bro. Bro, you fumbled a $250,000 bag, my boy, all because you wanted to flex.
If y'all don't know, we in our friend circle, we got a hashtag called bread like, right? Hashtag bread like. I wish I had bread like my son could put $200K on my credit card every month. And I just did not know for a while. I had no clue. So one day I'm gonna have bread like that. Continue. Man. What's the next one? What's the next one that he broke?
Number 4. I know you heard this before. Never get high on your own supply. So I'm gonna bend the rules a little bit on this one. Because the supply was his ego. Again, the game is to be sold, not to be told. Nobody told you to get out here and start talking about the game like this. If you want to put somebody on, and that goes for his mom too. His mom fumbled it too. Listen, if you're gonna get your son a credit card, get him a credit card in his own name. Get the phone for my God, get the phone in your own name. Like, bro, and I think there's one other rule he broke in his 10 Crack Commandments. It's rule number 7. Keep your family and your business completely separate.
Yep.
Like I'm telling y'all, man, if you go engage in some shady business or even some stuff that just look bad, Big's 10 Crack Commandments. Shout out to Easy the Block Captain. There's a lesson in every bar. There's a lesson in every bar. So that's what I learned this week. The game is to be sold and not to be told, man. So hey, young man, hopefully y'all can bounce back. You know how mad I would be if I lost my job because my son was an idiot. Like, bro. But anyway,
but before we jumped on here live, we were talking about your computer that got messed up because your son wrote on it and tried to clean it with water, right? Like if that's the extent of your idiot son issues, then you're good, because hopefully you don't have a son that grows up and gets you fired from your company because he's putting $200,000 a month on your credit card.
And listen, and my son is 6 or 7.
He's 6,
so he's 7. So again, we're weigh it on the scale. Yeah. He made a mistake. He tried to fix his mistake. And the son tried to fix his mistake by saying, hey, sir, could you not put that information? Like, what you mean? Nah, I'm still on
me
the bombshell now, brother. You talking about I'm getting a promotion off you, my boy. I appreciate it.
Funny.
But yo, man, y'all let us know what y'all learned this week. Hit us up, Facebook, YouTube, IG, Twitter. Let us know what you learned this week. All right, A-Ward, we turn it over to you. What are you looking forward to?
I wish I had one of those audio boards. That's what I need to invest in next. I just want the clip of Twerk saying madness, because that's what I'm looking forward to, man. It's March, bro. It's March.
Yes, sir.
Like right now, college basketball is going on right now. We got our conference tournaments. There's been some crazy finishes. Villanova lost today. Virginia almost lost. This is the time of the year that we love to watch basketball. This is the only time I think I ever used PTO on not going out of town. Like every year, it's like, oh yeah, March 17th and 18th, or March, you know what I mean? That's what I'm looking forward to this week. Obviously Duke's gone. Kentucky's not going to be in the tournament. UNC's looked good lately. Let's not jinx it, but they're coming along pretty good.
Hey.
So it's one of them scary teams you don't want to catch. But yeah, I'm looking forward to it. And I'm actually looking forward to it because I really believe Gonzaga is going to win a national championship and finish the first undefeated season. So I think that'll be super exciting. Hopefully people don't put like an asterisk. I hope they don't if there's a COVID issue and you just automatically advance. I hope that doesn't happen to Gonzaga. You know what I mean? I don't want anybody putting an asterisk. I want them to win every game in a row unless they play Tennessee. So.
Yeah, man, I finally, I watched Gonzaga for the first time when they played St. Mary's. And it reminds me of the Carolina teams, especially that last one that won, it's a veteran team. They have really good depth. They push the pace so hard, bro. They really push the pace. And I thought BYU was gonna get them out of there. I thought BYU was gonna get them out of there. And
they shot 72% in the first half. I mean, they should have.
And they went on that run to close the game. Jalen Suggs was a beast. Corey Kispert, who's probably going to be the National Player of the Year, beast down the stretch. So shout out to them, man. It'll be interesting to see if Mark Few's team can finally pull it off. And I guess real quick, that's the other thing I learned this week too, is that I posted in the group is I feel like we're seeing a paradigm shift in college basketball. I feel like, you look at the top 10 players in America right now, Chet Holmgren is the crystal ball has him going to Gonzaga. And I feel like they might have had another top. I think Zach Collins. I think he's in Portland now. He was he was a McDonald's All-American, maybe a top 10, top 20 player. But Gonzaga's been the number one player in the land. You know what I'm saying? Duke has a couple of guys, but Duke has been so mediocre the last couple of years. They need these top 10 recruits. I think Auburn, Alabama have top 10 players. You don't see.
You got number 13. We got Kennedy Chandler. He's 13.
Yeah. So you don't see KU. You're not looking at UCLA. You're not looking at Kentucky, right? You're looking at kind of a whole new world. And we might be seeing this new landscape where Kentucky's not a top 10 team every year. UNC is young. I mean, UNC signed 7 guys last year. 6 of them were slated to get heavy minutes. 1 got hurt. But 5 freshmen are playing heavy minutes for this team. And so if they all come back, next year and maybe that their junior years, we could be looking at another one of those North Carolina teams that's going to contend for a title. But yeah, man, that's something to watch for, is just to see what are we with Baylor. Nobody back when we recorded at Trent's, we had a segment where we talked about nobody believes in Baylor. Baylor's not winning no national chip.
And I still don't. Did you see them play K-State today? They won by 4. After they beat them.
I was in and out because I was working, and so I kind of had it on mute. But yeah, I mean, I don't know if you can trust
Baylor is what Georgia is to college football.
That's a good.
It really, you know what I mean? That's just what it is. You know what I mean? And so, let me ask you this though: do you think the pandemic this year has anything to do? Do you think teams or kids are you know what? I'm probably not going to get to play in front of the Cameron Crazies. It's probably going to be a different kind of feel on campus. Come October or and when we start, and I might as well just go ahead and go over to Gonzaga or go over, you know what I mean? Maybe that's what the one and done guys are thinking. I don't know. It's possible.
I don't know, man. I don't know. I mean, because I can understand. I know Carolina went heavy after Chet Holmgren, but I think he's looking at their big man rotation. They have a sophomore and 2 freshmen, right? And if all 3 of them come back, he's not going to really get heavy minutes if he goes there. But again, we're not talking about Duke. Like Chet Holmgren could go to Duke. He could go to KU. He could go to Kentucky. Like these are schools that could use his services. And for him to go to Gonzaga, like that's huge, bro. And if Gonzaga already recruits well, Mark Few is a really good coach. And if he's going to start getting top 10 kids, at least 1 or 2 every year to go with the talent that he has coming alongside him every year, bro, they're going to be, we might see Gonzaga kind of go on that Duke-like run of winning 2 in 3 years or 3 and 5 or something like that. So, like I said, it's interesting to see if we're going to see like this paradigm shift in college sports.
Who knows? Basketball is the one sport where one guy changes everything. Yep. I think you see it with Jalen Suggs. I think you'll see it with obviously you've seen it with Cade Cunningham. All it takes is one guy. So I think maybe recruits are realizing that they can go somewhere and they can compete for a national title just based off of them being there. So
yep. All right, that's what's up. Y'all let us know what y'all think, man, about college basketball. Hit us up on IG, Twitter, and Facebook by searching Brains and Bars, and let us know what y'all think about this college basketball season. Also, be on the lookout. I think we're going to set up a bracket challenge.
Yes.
Right? We're going to set up a bracket challenge, and maybe we might have some prizes for first, second, and third place. So be on the lookout for that. I'm going to try to get that set up this weekend and put out on our Twitter and Facebook, fam. I know I'll be neglecting y'all. I apologize. I'm a Twitter guy, but I'm gonna make sure it gets posted to both Twitter and Facebook and IG. So be on the lookout for that. Also, so real quick, I want to play a quick game. You got your phone on you?
Yeah.
All right, and y'all who are at home, you too can participate on this. I want to clip this up and post this on our social media, and we can play this game. So I saw this on Twitter, and it talked about Google NBA players born on your birthday and see what 3-man squad you could come up with by Googling your NBA players born on your birthday, and you get a 3-man team. So I already got mine queued up, right? So while you do that search, I'm going to show you the 3 players that will be on my 3-man team. I'm going to have Kevin Love. So my birthday is September 7th, by the way. So if y'all want to bless your boy coming up this year, September 7th, keep that date in mind, Virgo season. What's up? Anyway, 3 players for my 3-on-3 team. Kevin Love, Donovan Mitchell, and if I had to come with a third one, I think I'm going to go with Joe Harris, who plays for Brooklyn right now.
Would you have the most popular birthday in the world or something?
And kind of honorable mention, Earl the Goat Manigault, also born on my birthday.
Oh man, get out of here! You got an all-star squad. There's literally, I'm looking. There's not a single player born on my birthday, December 3rd, in the last 25 years.
Wow!
So everybody is the earliest ones are 1985. So I don't even. So let's see. I'm looking at it. NBA and ABA players born on December 3rd. We got. I've heard this name before, Lindsay Hunter. Now that's 1970. I don't know if that's
Yeah, Lindsay Hunter was a guard for. He was a guard.
It looked like he got busy because he got his stats on here is kind of crazy. I ain't gonna hold you.
Yeah, Lindsay Hunter was a nice little backup point guard. He had a nice little run in the league. I remember him playing for the Pistons for sure. Mm-hmm. Yeah, Lindsay Hunter was a nice player.
Yeah, so I'm just gonna go off of how long I guess they stayed in the league because I can see how many years they played. Let's see. Jack McMahon. No, I'm not using him. He's from 1928. Forget that. Marcus Williams. He played from 85 to 90.
Yeah, I was thinking of Marcus Williams that played for UConn.
Yeah, and then I got, let's see, I got Jim Brewer and Mike Bantam.
Yeah,
These are 2 guys that played from the 50s and 60s. That they played 800 games. So at least they were in the league 9 years. But yeah, my squad doesn't shoot threes. Guess why? Because there's no 3-point line on my squad. It doesn't exist. So
yeah, I'm getting
smoked.
Yeah, so yo, hit us up, man. Google NBA players born on your birthday. See what 3-man squad you can come up with. The only reason I did it is because I had a nice little squad. Like my squad is gonna be pretty good. You know what I mean? Hey, listen. Shout out to y'all in the comments, man. As you can see, I'm posting the comments. When you jump on, regardless of the platform, make sure you share, hit the like button. We appreciate all of y'all. Shout out to the homie Los, who's not participating in any bracket challenges this year. Hey, man.
Let's link, Los. Let's link, bro.
Oh, so that's he's the Let's Link guy.
Shout out to my guy Up. You know Up, don't you? Ryan Upton.
Yeah.
Shout out to homie Up in the building, man.
Yep. Absolutely. All right, so let's jump into some other topics here. So Dak Prescott got his new deal. Was it 4 years, 164 million? I believe he got basketball money. Like he got back $75 million in, bro. $66 million just to find his name on the dotted line. $75 million in year one. Like, can you imagine just waking up one day, picking up your phone, checking your bank account, and you see pending whatever federal taxes take out? Let's just say he wakes up one day and you looking at $45 million, just chilling, just like, hey, what up? You good? I'm good. You good? Yeah, I'm good.
Who would be your first phone call? I mean, obviously your wife. You tell her you're like screaming or whatever. You're going crazy.
Man, who would be my first phone call after if I got 45 million in my, probably Dre, and then probably you. Like, y'all probably the first two people I'm calling.
Yeah. Oh, dog, I'm dead serious, bro. It would be my dad first. Just if I had to, I would hit my dad first, and I'd just be like, yo, you at work? Bet. What you got in your hand? Like a wrench or something? Throw that shit all the way across because you ain't never working again. However you want to walk out of this job, do it right now. I do not care. That's exactly what I tell him to do.
So shout out to my dad who's just in the comments here. He would be the third phone call I would make. That would be the third phone. Like, bro, let me stop lying. After wife and mother, let me take the family out of the equation because it's gonna be our family first. So it's gonna be our family first. So yeah, it would be you. It'll be Dre, you. Then I'm hitting the group chat.
Oh yeah, Canada ain't finding out until 2 years later. Canada not finding out for a couple years. So
then after that, I'm probably just gonna turn my phone off. You're probably not gonna hear from me for about a week.
You're gonna say, "Hey, this A1, I got a new number." Yo,
bro, listen. When I pop back up, it's gonna be new phone. New phone. Who this is? What's gonna happen the next time you hear from me? Because that phone is gonna be. Have you seen that meme from Entourage where Ari throws the phone at the wall? Like, that's going to be my old phone after I send that text. I'm going to chuck it at the wall and break it. And the next time you hear from me, new phone, who this?
Dak Prescott, man.
But
like I said, he got basketball money. Mahomes got that baseball money. You heard me?
Yeah, 12 years. Absolutely. Absolutely. So your thoughts on Dak, what this means for the Cowboys going forward in terms of signing this huge contract, and now they've gotten their franchise quarterback, at least for the next 4 years, their sign up. How does this affect the Cowboys going forward?
I mean, good for Dak. I'm glad. I'm glad to see him get paid. You know what I mean? I don't think he put them in like a tough spot or anything like that. I don't think the Cowboys necessarily are like an in contention type team right now. I mean, they can be when he comes back. I mean, I think that division is easily winnable, but I think pretty much this year is going to be difficult for all teams as far as the salary cap, but we'll get back to normal. So, good for him. I'm glad he got that contract. I'm glad they worked it out. I didn't want to see him go anywhere else. And yeah, I don't necessarily fault him at all. I saw a stat yesterday that said he's still like 13th when it comes to like quarterbacks who take up a certain percentage of their team's salary cap, even with that contract, And so, so I think that he deserved the money. Hopefully he can show that he deserved it. But I just hate to see situations like Deshaun Watson wanting to get out of Houston. I wouldn't like to see Dak. I'd like to see Dak in Dallas. So
yeah, I think this is a good thing for them. Like, I think that, like, I guess my thing is who are they going to get? Like if you say, okay, we franchise Dak again for another year. Let's just say they make the playoffs and they make it to the divisional round, right? And under the franchise tag, they're not going to franchise him a third time because at that point, it does become detrimental, seriously detrimental to the salary cap. Who are you going to sign? Like, you guys lucked up into getting him in the first place. Like, you drafted that.
You said it. It was brains and bars. Andrew Luck comes out of retirement and joins the Cowboys. They lucked up. That's how crazy would that be, though?
That would be mad crazy. And Jim Irsay is like, nah, bro, I'm not letting, nah. Not unless they about
Cowboys might be one of the only teams that can put together an offensive line to bring Andrew Luck out of retirement.
True that. But now, like, I just think that this, like my dad said, like, now he needs to win a Super Bowl. And I saw people say, well, there's pressure on him to actually deliver a Super Bowl. Now I'm like, bro, he plays for the Cowboys. There's always going to be pressure to deliver a Super Bowl to Dallas. Like that, even if he was playing for the minimum, like they're going to have to, that pressure was going to be there for him. So, I think, like I said, good for them, because I don't know where they were going to go next. They're a team that, granted, last year was terrible, but they suffered a ton of injuries on the offensive line. Dak got hurt. You know what I'm saying? And so, like, if everybody comes back healthy, and if they come back and fix that defense and make it better, I think they're a team that I don't know if they win the East, because I need to see what Washington does at quarterback. Washington has the defense now.
They're one quarterback away from
winning the division. I don't know what's up with Philly. Is Jalen Hurts the answer in Philly? I don't know. I don't think.
I was thinking a couple days ago, because I saw the rumor that it was possible Deshaun Watson joined J.J. Watt in Arizona. And I thought to myself, if somehow Washington could end up with Kyler Murray, I think that would be a pretty nasty squad. Like, if Watson ended up in Arizona and then Kyler had to find a place, like, oof.
Yeah, and I think if they get, I feel like, too, with Washington, if they can find another receiver to go with McLaurin, I feel like Logan Thomas was a serviceable tight end for him. You know what I'm saying? I can't think of the young man who I had on my fantasy team and dropped at running back, who was pretty good. But I feel like Antonio Gibson, they got some nice starting blocks. And like I said, the defense, Chase Young, they got a nice, and they invested a lot of first round picks. Jonathan Allen, Chase Young. There's another first round pick on that defensive line. So they got a lot of talent on that side of the ball. So yeah. All right, cool. Anything else you want to say about Dak and getting this bread, man?
Nah, man. Get your money.
Man, shout out to being a legend at the bank, man. Hey, Dak, if you never win a Super Bowl, my friend, salute. You are first ballot Hall of Fame legend at the bank. Like, yo, when you walk in, they hit you with the hello, Mr. Prescott. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
When they walk up,
you don't walk in. They actually come out and get you at your car and pick you up and just carry you into the bank. That's how it goes when you got that bread.
Absolutely. All right, cool. Anything else so we already established that. Y'all let us know what y'all think about Dak getting his bread, man. Hit us up, Instagram, Twitter, and Facebook at Brains and Bars to voice your feelings on Dak getting his bread. What does this mean for the Cowboys? Can they reach a Super Bowl with Dak Prescott? Which I think they can, because I think the East, or not only the East, but the NFC is wide open right now.
And I mean, let's be honest, they got Zeke, they got CeeDee Lamb, they got pieces.
Gallup, yep, they definitely got pieces. So y'all let us know what y'all think. All right, cool. Shoot, you want to go jump in the battle rap now? You got anything sports you want to hit first?
Nah, I think I'm good. If anybody got any questions or anything they want to talk about, they can post it in the chat and we'll touch back on it. But we can go to battle rap now.
Bet. Also, coming soon, like we can do it now, but I don't want to do it today. Coming soon, I'm going to start posting the link to have you guys, if you want to jump on, holler at us. You have questions, you want to be a part of the show. Maybe not next week, but maybe in a couple of weeks, we're going to post that. You guys can join in, come in, have a take. To quote Jim Rome, have a take, do not suck. Get your bars off, and you can be a part of the show. So, all right, cool. Let's jump into battle rap then, man. This was, before we get to URL, let's start with you first, sir, because you've had some interesting developments in your career here, right? So since last time we were on, ARP, RBE, A Ward versus Ill Will, April 3rd, going down in Atlanta, man. Like, we obviously in the group chat, we've had lots of discussions, and you talked about, you and ARP were having some discussions, and there were some names being thrown around, and you hit us up like, yo, I actually missed the phone call. Like, I don't know if I was the first phone call.
Yeah. You were the first phone call, and then Loso was the second, and then he missed it too. So I called Saga, and then Saga answered. I was like, "Yo,
that's what's up." So Ill Will. So how does it feel like this is? I mean, the biggest match of your career, right? I mean, I don't shout out to Ilmac. I think Ilmac previously was that, but this is now a step up because of just how dangerous Ill Will is, right? Like he's one of the most well-rounded battlers on the face of the planet right now. So your thoughts, man, on taking on Ill Will, RBE April 3rd, man.
Yeah, I mean you hit it on the head, man. That's it's the biggest battle of my career. Ill Will on a stage in front of hundreds of people because it's in Georgia, and Georgia's got very COVID friendly, if that makes sense. They're gonna allow people in the building. You're gonna have people on stage. It's gonna be someone who commands a stage, who is very good at commanding a stage, and someone who finished as a top 5 battler, in last year's ranking. So, and on, arguably, one of the top 3 battle rap leagues in the world. So everything lines up, man. Opponent, atmosphere, venue, league. The one thing I caught flack for last year, we all know, was like beating certain people on certain leagues and not battling, not everything lining up. So, this makes sense. I think everybody knows this is the real main event. This is the main event for battle rappers. You know what I mean? So of course, Hitman Holla and Cassidy, they're gonna bring the eyes to the event. That's the main event on the card. Hitman Holla versus Cassidy. The eyes are gonna be there. The celebrities are gonna be watching. The pay-per-view sales are attached to their name. But for battle rappers, for the battle rap scene, for all the media, everybody knows this is the big joker. This is the guarantee. Boom. So at any point during the night, if the event's not going good, let's put A Ward and Ill Will up, because that's how it's gonna be. So we started out talking about Rosenberg Raw, who I'm still gonna smoke in the future. Like he is not beneath me, and he's definitely been talking, running his mouth and stuff on Champion. So we talked about Rosenberg Raw. We went back and forth, and then I'm kind of like you guys, ARP hit me up and said, "Yo, I think we good. Can I send you a contract?" And I'm just like, "Yeah, for who?" And he was like, "Ill Will." I was like, "Oh my." I was like, you know what? All right, cool. Yeah, let's do it. I didn't hesitate. I was like, "Yeah, let's go." You know what I mean? But yeah, it's good. It's good. I'm coming off of 2 good battles, 2 good 3-round battles with Nestle on King of the Dot and Riggs on Wartown. And then I'll have Ill Will as another 3-round battle. So all of this happening in the first 3-4 months of the year is just good momentum for the rest of the year. So I'm excited. It's definitely going to be my toughest battle to date. I think so. I definitely think so with what he brings to the table. So
that's what's up. And you mentioned, you had a couple of drops happening. Riggs versus A Ward, Wartown Battle League. Shout out to Clone. A dope battle, really good back and forth. Enjoyed that jump. And then I just blanked on the other one that just dropped. Oh, Nestle. Shout out to Organic, shout out to King of the Dot. That was a nice back and forth. Shout out to the homie Trent, who said, Nestle 30'd you in entertainment value. And shout out to Ness, who's he's one of those guys that I personally like. I was in person to see him battle Rum Nitty, which was a dope battle. So 2 dope battles back to back. And I feel like, for you every year, your year always kind of starts off like this, right? Like it always kind of starts off very like a couple really dope battles that drop against some really good names and really good competition. We just got to keep that energy going to that middle part of the year, because I feel like you always end the year strong too. So it's just
because these leagues get their income taxes back, and then they book you for the first 3 months of the year. Then they run out of money and nobody's got plates. No. But yeah, I agree. Last year we had Danny Myers and then the Geechee Gotti and B Dot, and the Mac Myron. That was 3 in the first 4. But yeah, so I've already got 2 other 3-round battles booked that I think are on good leagues. One really, really good league, and one, reputable league. And so they're not announced yet, but so I'm excited about those as well. So, going into May, I should have 5 3-round battles already done against, good competition, names on good leagues and stuff. So I'm excited.
That is what's up. The homie Jesse said, any battles coming to KC for you when COVID lets up?
Yo, shout out to my guy Chapo. He hit me up about 2 weeks ago. Chapo, if y'all don't know, is one of the guys that owns the Connects KC, where you see me battle Chef Trez, and you see me battle Eli B and all of the other guys on the local scene. He asked me about May and June. I told him I would love to. Kansas City, Missouri's open back up. The Riot Room's open back up. If you watch me versus Chef Trez, I think that's a very dope event space. I like the feel of the Riot Room battles. I like the stage and the crowd and stuff. It's really dope. So I told Chapo, I said, yeah, let's do it. I always give him a really good price because it's the home league. And I told him, like, call Av, Nitty, and Big T. And, let's see what we can do here in Kansas City, because I want to bring the way that Kansas City received Chef Trez. They loved him.
Absolutely.
And I know they will do the exact same for those three guys, and it will bring, that battle rap to Kansas City. So hopefully we can get, something like that done here for May, June. So.
All right. So this topic is way over covered, and you address it a million times, but I want to shout out to A+. Yep. I want to make sure we get your question here. He asked, are you ever going to make your URL debut?
Actually, URL is debuting on A Ward's YouTube channel. No. Yes, I will. I firmly believe I will. Like, if you had to say, like, on a scale of 1 to 10, what is your confidence in that you will battle on URL one day? I would tell you it's a 9. I would tell you that I firmly believe I will. Everything with me has always been about timing. Even jumping into battle rap has been about timing. And I think that's very important with the URL debut. So we've been in conversations. URL, great people, and we've had some swings and some misses, and we've had things locked in and things fall through. But just watch my battles and enjoy them. And then that one day when you see the flyer drop and the world goes crazy, just know that it made sense. Pun intended.
Absolutely. All right, cool. All right, so speaking of URL, they had their version of All-Star Weekend go down. They had the super fight on Saturday, Kings versus Queens 2 on Sunday. So let's go ahead and jump into these battles, man, and just recap them. So we're going to start from the bottom to the top. First battle was Danny Myers versus Kid Chaos, man. A dope battle. I got a question I'm going to ask you. I'm going to let you get your bars off of how you felt that battle went. I had it Danny 3-0. I went back and watched it back. I feel like Danny Kid Chaos kind of reminds me a little bit of Danny versus St. Mike. Like, St. Mike was good in that battle. Chaos was better than St. Mike. So I want to get that out there, but I think Danny showed levels. And so I got a question I want to ask about Kid Chaos in particular, but I want you to give your take on that battle.
Yeah, I had a gentleman's 30 as well, but I had it as it didn't have to be a gentleman's 30. I think that, like, Kid Chaos is very, very confident in his material and how he writes. And I think that is maybe hindering him a little bit, because we all live in this headspace as writers of, I'm not dumbing it down. I'm not watering it down. I'm not making my stuff digestible. I don't want to be like these other guys. But there is a way to not compromise your pen and still communicate points, effectively. And I think what it was when I watched Kid Chaos, he's rapping really well. Everything's layered. It intertwines and stuff like that. But I think that there weren't big enough punches that it led up to. And every round he lost me for about 45 seconds. And when you're battling somebody like Danny Myers, who is pow, 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 that 45 seconds is so key to you not winning that round. So he wrote incredibly, you know what I mean? And I just think that maybe if he was able to cut the filler, build up a little bit to some bigger haymakers, rather than just, it's like electricity because currently the circuit you're on, light, you know what I mean? Like I said, he's incredible, but not everything has to be like that, if that makes sense. And I think that, what you're finding is, if you had to point out the biggest Kid Chaos round of all time, what would it be?
Probably something in the Ultimate Madness, right?
The default round.
Oh, default. Okay, yeah. I was thinking some Ultimate Madness.
When he rapped like someone else. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And so that's all I'm saying is, like, he doesn't have to, like, do, obviously he's not going to go into beat, but you have to understand, that people will catch up but like this is not that Loaded Lux era where we don't care. It's the Lux we remember. We're gonna listen to him rap. You know, it's you have to find ways to kind of do that. So I had Danny Myers winning 3-0, Gentleman's 30, but like you said, Chaos did really well.
Yeah, and I mean I think you hit on a major point that I was going to make. I don't, and when I say this, I'm not saying this as a diss. So please, no one take this as a diss because I come from a spoken word world, right? But for me, when I watch Chaos, sometimes when he goes into kind of that, I'm trying to think, what was one of those ones where he did that? Kind of like the, what's up with me bar. Like he's like, you've been watching my progress. You've seen the marks I've been making. Like he has all of that. It reminds me of a spoken word artist because spoken word artists, they have that space to do that where you can bring out, you can talk, do all those things to say, hey, you're not on my level, right? Like you can do all of that. But then when you contrast it with a guy like Danny who goes, he does the sandwich scheme, right? Then he goes, Arsenal did this, Lux brought this. Now I did that sandwich scheme to ask, what do you bring to the table? Right. And like it's like you said, when it's back to back like that, and you're being drawn out, and if like you said, if that punch is not hitting at the end of that, then we're just sitting there like, okay, what's next?
And guys that are layered and like scheme, like the minute a puncher goes and does a scheme that hits, it neutralizes you because then he goes back to just punching your head off. You know what I mean? And now it's like, hey, yo, if I wanted to do that, I think about like when I hit DNA, with the wheel air up, spare, show you a flat round or whatever. Like if I want to do that, I could do that, but I'm not just going to do that, And so I think Kid Chaos is an incredible talent. I actually hope that him pairing with Arsenal for double impact, Arsenal brings some personality and some just like directness and different things out of him that maybe he hasn't like experienced with. And I hope that really like, kind of motivates him in the future and is around. So. Yep.
All right. So let's go ahead and jump into the next one. Shout out to Kid Chaos though. I do think you're dope.
Definitely.
And Danny, Danny is Danny. Like Danny, I'm trying to think. There was another one, the State of Chaos. Joan, it was another one he had, and I was just like, bro, come on, Danny. But anyway, B-Dot versus Shotgun Suge. All right, so I'm gonna start on this one. I'm gonna start on this. So B-Dot versus Shotgun Suge. I feel like this is I call it the curse of high expectation and the gift of none. And exactly. I coined that phrase back when Loso faced none. Right. And the gift of high expectation, the curse of none, because none was dope. Like, I don't want to sit here and act like none wasn't dope, but people thought Loso was going to smoke none. When it didn't happen, the battle then becomes graded on the curve. Mm-hmm. And I think the same thing is happening to Shotgun Suge. First, let me say, Shotgun Suge had one of my favorite bars on the weekend. I said this on social media. The Bad Pan African bar was one of the two bars.
That was one of the ones.
It stuck with me. It was one of my bars of the weekend. Shotgun Suge was motivated, a little choppy at times, but for the most part, he got through his material and it was dope. And it was one of the best Suges we've seen in a minute, right? However, B-Dot 2-1, maybe 3-0. What are we doing, bro? Like, we not doing this. We're not doing this. Just because Suge beat your expectations does not mean he beat B-Dot. B-Dot got that clear. It was 3 fire rounds. B-Dot doing what B-Dot does. Dope angling. But again, shout out to Suge. It was a really good Suge. And like you put on Twitter, if this is what happens when he gets someone that he asked for and that he wants to battle, then all 2021, I only want to see Suge battle opponents that he's asked for. Don't give him no other plates. I don't want to see him versus, I'm just throwing names out here, right? I don't want to see him versus Prep. I don't want to see him versus Ryder. If he ain't asking for him, don't send for him. All right. Yeah. What do you think?
No, I couldn't have said it better myself. So, but it's frustrating because it's like watching a team score like 90 points a game, and then one day they win like 72-68, and you're like, yo, that was a boring win. That wasn't, you know what I mean? Like, and it's like you're so used to B-Dot, just angling and taking off on his opponent, and I did think it was an underwhelming B-Dot. I thought he was good. Mm-hmm. But comparing him to his previous performances, and that's the curse part of it. It's like, yo, we're not comparing him to previous performances. Compare him to Suge. you know.
Yep.
And like you said, Suge came and Suge showed that he wanted that battle. You know what I mean? Suge wanted that battle. He wanted to prove with the pins. He wanted to, his stock has been like he's been the gatekeeper. He's battling nuns and battling Jerry West and young cannons and stuff like that. And like that's what he was trying to prove. So I think it was 2-1. I had B-Dot 2-1. And I think Suge ended around early. And I think his angle about the gangs and everything that he did against B-Dot was good. It wasn't great. Like I didn't get a certain feel. But yeah, I had B-Dot 2-1, and I see B-Dot going around saying he won, he 30'd him or whatever. I think when it drops on the app, you'll see that B-Dot gets the win as well. I don't know what it was on Caffeine. I don't remember. Did it have Suge?
That's a great question.
I think they might have had Suge 2-1 on Caffeine.
I think, you know what? Let me see if I can find that, because I think Let's Talk Battle Rap might have had that information. Shout out to France and CC at Let's Talk Battle Rap. But I think they had that information.
Yeah.
I just got to see if I can find it.
I'm sure they do. They could probably tell you at, what.
No, B-Dot won. B-Dot won because I remember a tweet of them posting that B-Dot his record improved to something on the Caffeine fan vote. So yeah, B-Dot did get that.
Shout out to my guy JC in the chat, the real JC, man. Y'all tap into the real JC. He battled Avocado on Ruin Your Day. Go Google that battle and check him out. Yo, that's my guy.
So I'm gonna post this question here. It's from Aaron Joyner, and he asked, "Do you think votes on Caffeine or the app matters?"
Unfortunately, yes, they do. Because the minute that they happen, Let's Talk Battle Rap post a picture of it, then everybody else posts a picture of it, and they go in and say, "Oh, the guys won 3-2 or the girls won 3-2," and all they do is paint narratives of wins and losses immediately. They literally have cornered all of the URL battlers into doing judged battles every battle without asking them if it was okay. When you ask me to do a judge battle, my price goes up. So if I'm taking a risk of some judges, of certain group of people telling me I lost a battle in a subjective sport, you know what I mean? Like my price goes up. Yeah, I need this much money, in case you don't have competent people to judge my battles. So, and when it comes to the fans voting, like oftentimes it's a popularity contest, sometimes it is, sometimes it's the gift of, no expectations, you know what I mean? So it's very difficult in battle rap to have, a judging system, but I do think they matter because, like I said, narratives painted. Jay the Nightwing is undefeated on the app right now. Somebody like Averb has 0 wins on the app right now. And so it's just they definitely matter. I think behind the scenes in negotiations between maybe Smack, Beasley, and their battle rappers, they don't matter as much. I think a guy like Loso, losing to Nun, he's not getting a negotiation. They're like, well, you took an L to Nun. You know what I mean? Like he still knows his value. They're still, you know what I mean? So, but yeah, good question.
All right, cool. Let's jump into the next battle. Rum Nitty. Hold on, Aaron. I'm gonna hit that question just a second. Rum Nitty versus Holmesy. Holmesy the God, or Homie the Gizzard, as Holmesy.
You're gonna have to do this one because I caught bits and pieces of this battle. So
I need to finish watching the battle. Because in the moment, I thought Rum Nitty won 2-1. I thought Rum Nitty got the first 2 rounds. I thought that in the third, while Nitty's punches are always creative, they're always fire. But I feel like in that third, he was not as direct as Holmesy was. Well, Holmesy had the, you don't have a million view battle. I've seen some people kind of critique that and say, well, neither do you.
Yeah.
So how are you going to come at Nitty about not having, these million view battles or whatnot?
I did that with Sharon. So I know the dynamic. I did that in the third round against Sharon, where I talked about that, he's like, he doesn't have a top 30 battle in views on King of the Dot, and he's supposed to be the King of the Dot guy. So I know when I was writing it, I was like, man, I have to communicate this in a way that it kind of attacks him, but doesn't in turn look like, yeah, okay, Ward, you average 100,000. Shut up. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but I mean, I thought Holmesy was dope. I thought he was really good. Now, my fear is when I go back and watch this, that I'm gonna be like, man, what am I thinking? Nitty 30. Now, granted, Nitty's my favorite battle rap in the world, non-horseman division. He's my favorite battle rapper in the world, and I don't know. But like I said, I got through the first round on the playback, and Nitty got the first clear. I mean, he's just, the punches are just crazy. But I will say this about Holmesy, and I wish that Loso was here so I could get his response to this. But back in 2018, I believe, Survivor Series DMV, Holmesy was taking on Big Cannon. Shout out to Big Cannon. He should have got champion of the night that night instead of Clean Paper. But I digress. Big Cannon did not go to the face-off. So Holmesy was sitting there. Loso was in the building. Holmesy sat down and, tried to say that, Loso couldn't mess with him. And Loso, in the most respectful, disrespectful way, told him, "You're not worth my time." Long story short.
He's still not.
I don't know. I'm not saying it has to be the next battle. I'm saying that Holmesy has leveled up enough. He's, in my opinion, he's done enough to merit a battle.
See, I was getting ready to ask you the opposite thing, because now I have nothing against Holmesy. I think there's been rounds that I think that are very good. His material for Saga, I loved. I have nothing against Holmesy, but since he's been put on caffeine, I don't know that he's clearly won a round. I think B-Dot 30'd him. I mean, I say caffeine, my bad. Just the B-Dot, and then I think Rum Nitty. What you're saying is you could probably argue that Rum Nitty won every round.
You could.
So I ask you, like, is Holmesy, by just competing with these two guys, is he securing his place as someone that will continue to get the caffeine looks on the super fight cards, the anniversary cards, or is he kind of coming back down to where he'll be on some non-caffeine battles and maybe like in an Ultimate Madness 3 or something to that extent? I haven't seen anything from Holmesy since maybe the Saga battle that I was like, wow. You know what I mean? Like against Danny, he had a good round. I think Danny was right after Saga, and then obviously with Bill Collector, that was not, that battle was not worth watching.
So it went Saga, EK, then Danny. Danny was the final four.
Okay. Yeah. So I ask, do you think that he's done enough, or he's keeping his stock high enough to stay in a position to where he's getting those types of looks? So you might say, yeah, he could battle Loso off caffeine, maybe in one of the, the other, but I just don't know if right now, I mean, Loso is.
Yeah. What? Okay. I hear you. So he went all the way off the screen just to prove the point.
All the way.
Listen, I'll say this. I think so. The B-Dot battle, first of all, I give him respect for even taking that battle because he was coming off what was that, Summer Madness? Is that Summer Madness or no?
Whichever one he battled Bill Collector on?
Yeah, I think that's known. That might be known. I can't remember. No, it's Summer Madness.
It was Summer Madness, yeah.
So you got to think he had went through the Ultimate Madness tournament, and then he came back maybe a month later to battle B-Dot on that super fight card. So I could say he probably wasn't at 100%, right? Because you had 5 battles in maybe 2 months' time, maybe 3 months' time. I can't remember the time frame. He comes.
Did B-Dot battle T-Top on that same card? No, B-Dot battled T-Top on the anniversary.
No, that was also Summer Madness. I think B-Dot. Hold on, let's find out.
Because I think B-Dot had a real quick turnaround with when he battled Holmesy.
True, but again, it's still not 5 battles in 2 months' time, though.
Okay, got you.
You know what I'm saying? Like it's not that. And it was Summer Madness. It was Summer Madness 10. So they were on the same card together. So it's still not the same turnaround when you've been using all these bars against Saga, EK, Danny Myers, Bill Collector. Now you're battling one of the best battlers who beat. We're talking about B-Dot, champion of the year, top 3 B-Dot at this point, right? And then again against Rum Nitty, he's Rum Nitty. Like it's not like he struggled and never mind. I'm not going to mention names because then if somebody hears it, somebody's going to get him upset. But it's not like he's battling some mid-tier guy and it's just like he's barely keeping up or he's edging the battle. Like, again, I think on playback, it's probably going to get nasty for Holmesy. Like I said, I just got through the first round. I didn't get through the rest of the battle. But I think he was entertaining. I think the approaches that he took, while again, they are worthy of critique, I think they were pretty good. Good.
Cool.
So, again, he's piqued my interest in a Loso battle. I'm not saying that, hey, Loso, you got to see Holmesy. I'm not saying that at all. I'm saying he's piqued my interest in terms of watching that battle. But, all right, y'all let us know what y'all think. We got some questions that I'm going to hit at a certain time. There's a question about Loso in particular in Holmesy that I'm going to ask when we get to Loso versus Vixen. All right, so the main event from that night, Mike P, real sick. I'm going to say it now. I said it once. I said it again. It's a classic. It's an instant classic. I know it when I see it. I don't call everything classic. It's a fire battle. I've already watched it back. I'm going to watch it back again. When it drops on the app, I'm going to watch it a few more times. It's one of those. So to me, a really good battle, I don't care who wins. And the first time I watched it, watching it live, I didn't score. I wasn't trying to memorize bars or catch. I was just enjoying being in the moment and watching two MCs at the top of their game battle each other. I watched it back. And after the watch back, I gave it the sick 2-1. You talk me into Mike P getting the second and the third when I watch it the next time. That's how good the battle was. But please hear me. This is a classic. Give these men their flowers. You got patterns that rhyme. I got patterns that's mine. Are you serious? Are you, bro? What did he say? Call of Duty is the only time you can kill people who look like me. My religion says I can carry weapons. What makes you think I won't do that? Man, I won't do the same to your temple. Come on, bro. Crazy. Go ahead and take it away because I could keep going.
Yeah, no, bro. Like, I look at the very, very fine things in like trying to pick a winner of a battle like this. It's almost not fair to even try to pick a winner. You know, in battle rap, it's tough. You know, like I just battle Riggs, and it's like promoting myself as the winner is making Riggs feel like I'm saying something negative about him. You can't say anything negative about these two guys. You know, what I'll say is my personal opinion. I thought Real Sick spoke on his wife, that situation, a little too much for my liking. I would have been okay with just like hitting on it, you know, with maybe one big punch or whatever. But I thought he brought it up in a couple rounds, and he had a couple too much. And then you have patterns that rhyme. I have patterns that's mine. And then on the heels of Real Sick going into the cadence that Mike P used against Daylight with the light edit, the right edit, you know, like Sick tries to mimic that cadence to use it against Mike P. So not only is it a haymaker of a bar, then Sick goes into a cadence, like, you know, and it's just nobody raps like Mike P, you know, like even just the, like, you know, well, I forget what he said. Ain't it willed off you? Would be rookie. One thing, I smack the training wheels off. You know, like the way he sets the stuff up and the way he goes, bro, he's incredible, you know. So you know, I had it 1-1 going into the third. So I really did, you know, live. But like you said, like it's really it's disrespectful to even pick a winner. Real Sick is incredible. He's a star. I love how he used the I Stand With Farmers piece, but he tied it into his opponent instead of like throwing away his third, and the way that it came full circle and said, like, you know, I'm trying to get them, you're trying to get acceptance from this culture, the validation. Like it was just a fire bar. So yeah, man, I slightly edged Mike 2-1 if I had to pick a winner, but it's really not. They both won. I hate to say that.
And that's the mark of a great battle when you don't care who wins. Like, again, I had to watch it back because I knew we were doing this show and I had to give an opinion on it. But that's one of those battles when it drops on the app. I think I did this for B-Dot and Saga. So normally I use the reaction horn to tally who wins, right? Stuff I like, good rhyme patterns, good punches, rebuttals, so on and so forth. but like a battle that is great to me, like I never scored. I just watch it for enjoyment, just for the love of the art and the performance of the two MCs who are putting on. And again, hey, gentlemen, bravo. I appreciate y'all. Salute. That was an incredible battle. It's a classic, and you can't tell me different. I know it when I see it. All right, cool. So let's jump into Kings versus Queens 2. Went down on Sunday during the All-Star game. And again, I was able to. Actually, I watched more of this than I watched the All-Star game, especially once I saw the second quarter that Team LeBron, which that squad was filthy. Like, listen, GM LeBron.
It was not fair.
GM, when I saw the starting five, like, I don't know if you saw Giannis.
Now, was Simmons and Embiid both on Durant?
I had to go back and look. I had to go back and look.
Okay.
But Giannis was being interviewed, and they say, so they tell him the starting five. So they say, yeah, the starting five is you, Steph, Luka, LeBron. Who am I missing? Who's the fifth guy? Luka, LeBron, Steph. No. It wasn't Brad. It's like somebody crazy. Steph, Luka, LeBron, Giannis.
No.
Hold up. I got to look this up and get this right. But yeah, so but they tell him, yo, this is your starting five. He goes, really? He goes, oh, it's over. It's over. Like that's like the squad was just crazy. I mean, like I said, I watched more Kings versus Queens than that particular battle. Or that particular game. So let's jump into it. JC versus First Lady Flames. I mean, JC left Earth, man. Like, and again, this was not Flames was dope. Like, first of all, it cracks me up how much they sounded like literal tone and pitch. Like, if you close your eyes, you're like, okay, JC sounds a little different. Yeah. What's going on? Mm-hmm. Flames is fire. I first heard of Flames, got put on to her when she battled Coffee, which that's a dope battle. And her pen is really nice. But JC, he, like you talked about, oh wow, I got a pit stain.
Commercial. Time for the commercial.
He left Earth. He went
Earth. Yeah.
But yeah, what your thoughts on that battle?
I mean, it started to me like the same way that Super Fight started. A gentleman's 30 against somebody who, you know, that put up a formidable opponent that put up a fight. But I seen a tweet and I agree with it. Like, Loso had round of the weekend. JC's first round for Lady Flames was second. It literally, he came out, and that's what you have to do. You have to show separation. If you don't show that separation, you will lose to the Queens. I promise you. Like, it will happen. I had T-Top beating Coffee. The app has Coffee beating T-Top because it's close. You know, Tay Rock and Official, I didn't see that. You know, but from what I gather is that Official's winning on the app because you have to come out in the first, second round, hit them in the mouth, metaphorically, you know, and just, you know, take off on them and show that I didn't come here to play with you, you know. And so that's what JC and Loso both did. And I think that JC, you know, like you said, Flames was really dope. And she had some good stuff. There was point in times where JC's pushing her across the building and smacking her and stuff like that. And I'm just like, yo, this is hilarious how, you know, because he really respected her material. But JC was just he was on another level.
Absolutely, man. Shout out to JC, and shout out to Flames too. Really dope performance. Mm-hmm. All right, so we just mentioned it. Round of the weekend. Loso versus Vixen the Assassin.
Round of the year, as of right now.
It's going. Oh, that's stamped. Like that's certified. Going to be a contender for round of the year. Yeah. Moment of the year is going to be in the contention for that as well. First from Loso's really dope. He's applying pressure. Vixen tries to come out in the second and rebuttal, and it throws her off a little bit. And props for her for getting it back.
Yeah.
Then that second round happens. Then the second round. So there are a few moments of watching battle rap for me when I have, like, for real lost my mind. Like, I've just, like, you know how Tay Rock can hit that really high octave when he's laughing? Like, when he really likes a bar. For you, when you say to Colossus and you point to Marino never wins when it matters. On my lunch break, I'm in my car.
Now. Lag game is strong right now. Yep.
Okay,
it's cool. I can hear you fine, but I can hear you fine, but the visual is you're starting out like Vixen's first round.
Oh no!
So we need you to get it back. We need you to get it back.
All right, so I'll say this. I heard Loso second. I was pulling up to pick up some food, and when I hear that second round, I'm in my car yelling, losing my mind, and I cannot believe this round. This round is unbelievable. She talked to Swave, Matt, talked to Pat, nice. Talked to Jay, Blacks, talked to Smack. I have watched that round. I'm ashamed at how often I've watched that round since it dropped. Like I should be ashamed of myself. Your take on the battle.
Dog, there's just bars and moments and different things. I'm not even a big Jack Boy main fan, but I'll tell you this much. I spent 2 weeks walking around. He heard about it and he heard pow in the back of his mouth. Like like things like moments and bars like that hit you a certain way. And the same thing is with this second round. Obviously, Loso's my sparring partner. That's my bro, So I heard the rounds before, he was going into it. They were supposed to battle, and then the COVID issue happened or whatever. And he did not alter and did not change anything in his first 2 rounds. He knew that his first 2 rounds were locked. He'd been known that. Like, that's why he's walking around smiling in the face off. The dude was sitting on a missile, ready to just unleash it, and there was nothing that she could do with them first 2 rounds, And so that I'm just so glad that as an artist, like you're thinking in your head, like I have this haymaker, I have this punch, I have this moment in my battle. Just enunciate all the words, get it out. You know what I mean? If I slip up on any word, please don't let it be that moment. You know what I mean? And I'm just so glad that, he showed how just lethal he is, from the camera work to the delivery to the cake. I mean, he just really got the bar off, and it did. I would say the conversations we had before, like, yo, this is about to shake the freaking building. You know what I mean? And it did that times 10. It really came off a lot better. And that first round, he came out crazy, rattled her. She tries to rebuttal, and in that second round, it was one of them ones where it's like nobody was saying like, all right, 1-1 going into the third. Everybody was saying like, oh my, she might get bodied. Like, and so, shout out to Vixen though. Like, she's a professional. She does very well. She's a talented writer, a talented performer. But it's just a case of what I said just a minute ago is like, Loso came out and showed separation in all aspects, rapping, angles, punching, all that stuff.
All right. So I want to ask you this question. And how am I looking? Am I still in a bad place?
Yeah, you still look like one of the Picasso pictures. It's like, the little fuzzy. You guys, you're a little fuzzy.
All right, so I'm gonna post this question. Go listen, everybody. Don't watch this on YouTube. Go to the podcast. Go listen to the audio version. All right, so Aaron Joyner asked a question. What's a better win for Loso, Holmesy or Vixen? Now, no disrespect to Holmesy, none at all.
None.
Vixen, and it's not close. It is clear.
Nope.
It is clear. Holmesy is nice. Vixen she's the woman of the year. She was predicted to win this battle. I think if you put Holmesy versus Loso, Loso's going to be the favorite. He was the underdog coming into this battle. And so beating the woman of the year, who, was almost in the top 20. I mean, there was a huge argument to put her in the top 20. It's her. Like, there's no other discussion about it. Like, that's in the story. You want to follow it up anything?
No, no disrespect to Holmesy, but the trajectory Vixen's career was at, it was like wild to me how many people had Vixen beating Loso clearly. Like, Loso did not just come off of 30ing Emerson Kennedy. Who else did he battle?
Cali Smooth.
Cali Smooth. Well, there was another URL battle, wasn't there? Or was it just Emerson Kennedy
Ryder.
after none?
So after none, Ryder.
Ryder and Emerson Kennedy. Like, in my opinion, he 30 both of them. In my opinion, he 30 JC as well. So outside of the none battle, like we're talking about 3 of his last 4 URL opponents, I felt like that he won clearly and 30 them. Ryder, I think there's one round where Ryder got crazy. And I think it might be a close round. But yeah, it was wild to me that people were just kind of like, and it was solely off the DNA battle. I mean, what she did to DNA and how good DNA's been lately. But yeah, man, the Vixen battle it's a much better win. Alonso's already announced that he's got chess coming up, which is a crazy battle, a fire battle. But personally, like if I don't know when that battle is or what happens in that battle, but like to me, Loso could sit out and be on Summer Madness or no. Like he could literally just sit out and say, yo, no, I need T-Top on Gnome, or I need somebody so.
All right, cool. All right, so let's keep it moving. Next battle, how am I looking? Am I getting any better?
Oh yeah, you're good now.
All right, sweet. And I'm about to call Google Fiber and say, what's up, man? What's up? Y'all promised me the best Wi-Fi in the game.
They're gonna say, don't lift your arms up on cam no more.
Oh man. All right. Next battle on the card. So we just did JC Low. So Coffee.
Averb. Oh no, Coffee T-Top. Yep.
Oh boy. I feel like we should do the Averb one now. Just get out the way. Coffee T-Top. Yo, I got shout out to Coffee. I mean, obviously there was a lot of controversy surrounding her name of what happened with you and not battling and the back and forth. And I thought that T-Top, because T-Top is one of the best anglers in the game, I thought he would go to that more and be more effective with it. But I think that Coffee got this. I think this is one of the times where I feel like the caffeine vote got it wrong. I did not disagree with the caffeine vote much this past weekend, but I thought they got this wrong. I thought Coffee edged the second and the third, and I thought she got it 2-1. What do you think?
Man, this is where I get crucified. Like I just listen. Like I think Coffee had good material. Mm-hmm. I just can't get past the delivery side of it. Everybody keeps saying they love her energy, and I'm okay with that too. Mm-hmm. But like I don't enjoy listening to Coffee rap because the delivery to me and the cadence, it's just not fluid. It's just not. I mean, I said it when I was battling her, like the syllables don't match perfectly. It doesn't come off, and that's one of the things where when I'm watching it, like you could be saying the most fire material, and like people like Miss Hustle, it's not as prevalent in her delivery, but in Coffee's delivery, like she had a bar that I thought was fire. She said, amateur golf, I'm swinging on tee misses, or whatever. So she's like, amateur golf, I'm swinging on tee misses. I think it's a fire bar. But like, as I'm saying it, it sounds good. When I listen to her say it, the delivery and the everything is just not. So like, I know that I'm scrutinizing, I'm being, way too picky or whatever. So, but for my personal enjoyment, I had T-Top. What's up, Ethan? What's up, bro? I had T-Top edging the battle, and I had him winning 2-1. What I will say is, I don't know if the angles were fake or not. I think I saw Coffee say he had to bring up 3 fake angles, and if he made up 3 fake angles, I don't expect that from T-Top. You had real angles, you know what I mean, that you could have really hammered down. But yeah, I just I don't know.
Hey, JC. Hey, somebody give me that top tier beat.
Hey, let's go, JC. Put that back up. My guy.
Oh, man. That's what's up. Yeah, dope battle. All right. Let's get into it. Averb.
Let's hustle 3-0.
Man, listen, as someone, I'm a Midwest transplant, but I'm someone who's a fan of Averb, and I rock with Averb heavy.
Me too.
Bruh, that wasn't it. That wasn't it. Like, I feel like if you want to know, if you want to get an idea of Averb's rounds for Miss Hustle, basically go listen to some records from I Don't Have a Heart, go listen to some records from Bliss, and go and listen to about 5 of his rants on women on his Instagram. And you got his rounds. That about sums it up. I know he said that he doesn't feel like he has the hunger anymore. And if that's the case, I hope he takes some time off. And if he doesn't feel like he has the hunger anymore, just retire. Like, you've done enough. But to me, you cannot keep having performances like this after battling Mook and Lux. Because I know I don't have a battle rap lifespan. Shout out to T-Rex. I don't have a battle rap lifespan. I haven't been around as long as you have or others. So I missed the pay verb era. But to me, the pay verb era becomes a blip on your legacy because you ended up getting Mook and Lux and arguably winning those battles. Having these kind of performances after battling that level of competition, these Mount Rushmore guys, these guys who are in the conversation for GOAT, having those types of rounds and battles, all it does is just really dilute and hurt your legacy. So Miss Hustle 3-0. Miss Hustle was dope. I enjoyed Miss Hustle's rounds. You know, bump show. I don't need a Showtime. I cut cable. Shout out to Miss Hustle.
Ooh.
Man. So anything else you want to say about that? We can jump into the final battle.
I knew that was going to happen. I don't know what people expected, putting him on Kings versus Queens. I knew that he was literally just going to double down. I mean, that's the brand, and that's that his Instagram lives are super popular. Like, people are going there just to hear him, talk about women that way, And so for his brand, like, if anybody didn't think he was going to go in there and do that, he could have rapped better. He could have angled it better or whatever, rather than just going in there on his swamp tip and just like highly disrespecting the female, like, and just getting 30. But like, yeah, he was on some poetry stuff too, man. He was on some, and it just kind of was like, yeah, man. And I love Verb. I love the Verb that battled Mook, the Verb that battled Twerk. I like watching a Verb rap, and I like watching him, when he wants a battle. And then that wasn't it, man.
Yeah. And I feel like had he taken that approach that he has, like he has on his Instagram, and tailored it for Miss Hustle a little bit more and been more direct with it, then maybe he still gets around. I still think he loses. But I think he might at least get around. But yeah, just Verb, like you're a legend. You're a legend. You're one of the greats, but take some time off and decide if you still want to keep doing this, bro. Because you have nothing to prove. I think Steph Curry's what was the quote Steph said? I have a lot left that I want to accomplish, but I don't have anything else left to prove.
Yeah.
And, you don't have anything else to prove to anybody. You've done your work, you've ran your race. And if this is it for you, I would rather you stop now than continue to come out and get 30. All right. Tay-Rock versus Official.
I didn't catch this one, so that's this one's gonna be on you.
Man. So Tay-Rock versus Official. I got Official 2-1, second and third. I thought Official had some OBC here and there, but I think she had some dope punches in there. And then, I mean, I'm pretty sure you've heard about Rock's third at least.
Yeah.
So there's been a lot of back and forth. Doing it for a whole round was OD. Like, that was too much. I found it had points where it was funny. Like, I'm not going to sit here and act like I didn't laugh at certain points throughout the entirety of it. But had he spent like maybe 8 to 16 bars, maybe 24 doing it, and then he spends the rest of his round bringing out the guns. I know he said he wasn't going to bring out any gun bars for that round, but bro, you can't put the guns down to try to have a roasting session, bro. Like, and like I said, I think shout out to Tony, bro. Shout out to Black Compass. I think that he summed it up perfectly. He said that hilarious, yes. Awful, yes. Should he have done it for a whole round? No. Like, yeah. So I got Official 2-1. I think Tay-Rock was really good in that first. I think he got that first round, and I think Official had some fire. I had to go back and watch it. I can't remember.
Yeah, I seen one tweet that said "crack Rock in the jaw like the cops coming" or something like that. I was like, "Woo, yeah, that's crazy."
She has some heat for him, man. So I mean, I had Tay-Rock. I had Official 2-1. I
don't know everybody's how they spar or how they, like, if they call people, I mean, not everybody's the same. Some people, like, I think Loso told me that nobody heard A-Verb's rounds, like he doesn't go there and spar with people outside and, go over stuff or whatever, and I don't know if Tay-Rock raps his rounds to people, But if anybody heard that like a week before, and he had that third done like that, like if you didn't tell him, hey, bro, like not the whole round, like that, like you're a bad friend. You're a bad friend.
Fam. All right, so that's it for that. We got one last question that I didn't get to because it didn't fit in terms of the discussion. So I want to get this in. We're gonna get out of here. So this is from JC. He asked you, "What's your main process when writing your rounds?" And he says he said he'll smoke you too. By the way,
yo, my guy JC, man, my guy JC. Hey, yo, I'm gonna call you this week, JC. I promise, man. We'll talk some battle rap or whatever. My main process in writing my rounds, I don't know if there's really like a method to it or not. Like I just said earlier, like I don't know if I said it on live or whatever, but I woke up at 5 o'clock this morning, and couldn't go back to sleep, and literally wrote a round of material for one of my battles. Not the ill will battle, but like it starts clicking, I start writing. That's how it works, you know. I decide if it's fire. If it's not fire, I put it to the side, and that's just kind of the process. I identify angles. I try to decide on which round certain angles go in. I identify are angles or ideas worth 16 bars or full rounds, like that type of material. When I battled Ilmac, I was going with the alcoholic angle, and I said this is a third round, the whole round type angle. When I've done battles in the past where I've started out with angles and dropped them and then got back to the punches. So there's really not a method to it, but I'll say this much. I'm very comfortable 4 weeks, about 4 weeks to 5 weeks out of the battle for like a big battle, like an ill will battle. I try to write a round a week, and then the last week, memorization tightened up, and work on the performance aspect of it. So that's what I'm comfortable with as a battler. I do take battles on 2 weeks notice, and I'm still able to perform and do well. But a battle like the Stature of Ill Will, I like to have a month. And I like to really just hone in and write my rounds accordingly. So, but before we go, too, you're still on mute. Nope. I promised that I was going to open some of these cards. So you let me know whenever you're ready.
Yeah, let's go. So if you don't know, A-Ward has let me set it up. If you don't know, A-Ward has gotten into the card collecting craze of NBA, NFL cards. He has not gotten into
I tapped into it yesterday. I tapped into the baseball yesterday.
Okay, so you got into the baseball cards. I was going to say you haven't tapped into the Top Shot, NBA Top Shot, which is going crazy. Which is to me, it seems like another avenue for the wealthy to basically just another hustle for them. Like I saw like a article or headline for an article. This man spent $175,000 on Top Shot. The pack he opened is worth like $20 million, and it's just like. Okay, so basically just another avenue for people who got to blow to make more money. Gotcha.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
So, but you are into the card collecting craze, not the Top Shot moments video part, but you actually have hard cards. So pause. Anyway, you have some playing cards. So what do you got? What we got for us tonight?
So check this out. So I've always been. Oh, I say always. Growing up, I was a collected baseball, basketball, and football cards. Like that's what I got for Christmas. It pains me to say this. There was a time when I was like 9 or 10 where my grandma would do a garage sale every year, and I just took my cards and sold them for 50 cents and put them in a little cellophane and sold. And I probably gave away some of the crazy good cards, of the 90s and late 80s.
Yep.
So I've always been a collector of cards. I noticed this trend in the last couple of weeks, and I started seeing people opening cards, and I'm like, yo, I need to go buy me a pack of cards. You know what I mean? Like it's been a while since I opened a pack of baseball, football, basketball cards, but I go get my cards out of the garage, and I'm sitting on some heaters, like some Kobe rookies and some Tom Brady rookies and different things like that. I'm like, yo, these things are kind of worth a lot of money right now. So I go to look for cards, and you can find them nowhere. No Target, no Walmart, no Dollar General, no Barnes & Noble, all the places that you're normally able to buy cards, Walgreens, nowhere. Everything's sold out. So I find a card shop near me, and I start buying cards. And I'm watching YouTube videos. I'm watching Twitch. I'm watching people open cards. And, bro, it's not good, man. It's not good. You know me, right? I'm an extrovert. I'm a social butterfly. If I'm not at home, I'm out shooting pool, watching the game with the homies, spending $30, $40, $50, at the bar, eating dinner, whatever. And that's my vice, like I spend money just going out and kind of lately I've just been in the house eating pizza rolls, buying football cards. Like that's my budget. So what I got now, so we'll open whatever. So what I got is I got the NBA hoops. This is the 1920 NBA hoops. So this is Zion and Ja's rookie year. This is the hanger for them. I got the 2020 playbook for NFL, and then I just got some fat packs and some different ones that I picked up. So this is the tops. This is just a pack of cards, 2021. This is Bowman. I grabbed the baseball. This is 2020 Absolute for football. And then I did grab the 2020-2021 fat pack for the NBA hoops that has LaMelo Ball, Wiseman rookies, and everything in it. So I'm gonna let you pick, man. What you like? What I'll open two of them, man. I've never done this live, so I've been watching them, and I watch people like open them. I got my sleeves ready, you know, in case I put. I don't know if you saw that guy pulled a Luka Doncic that was worth $4.6 million.
Whoa, no, I did
So
not.
there's a live video. I think I might have posted it in the group. So he's pulling the cards, right? So I'm gonna tilt my camera down a little bit. So he sets the cards kind of right in front of him, right? So they're sitting like right here.
Yep.
And he grabs this card, right? And it's a Ralph Sampson, like just a retro Ralph Sampson card. But as he's looking at it, he can see the Doncic card here. It's a 1 of 1. It's a logo jersey. It's the only one made. And he sold it for $4.9 million, right? Now, mind you this, right? He's looking at Ralph Sampson trying to explain to the live viewers what the card is. And he's doing this, right? And he's like, because he's already seen this Doncic, right? And like he is freaking out. But it's just kind of like, I watched all of these lives. I just posted in the group earlier. There's a live card, people that open cards, and Kendrick Perkins jumped on there. And I don't want to talk too much, but this is what people do, right? So they buy these cards, they raffle off spots like teams, right? So like let's say we got 10 friends, and we all spend $100, and we pick a team. So you pick the Mavericks, I pick the Suns. The best card from that team goes to you. So as this person's ripping out packs, you know, if he pulls up Devin Booker autographed jersey and you got the Suns, that's your card, you know?
Yeah.
So essentially these raffle spots are paying for him to open the packs, you know, in those aspects. So I sent a video where he was on Instagram Live with Kendrick Perkins, and Kendrick Perkins had the Mavericks and the Clippers. And so it's just comedy, man. But yeah. So give me two of them, man. Two of them. Which one you want?
I heard you mention LaMelo Ball, right? Like might be in one.
Yeah. All right, we'll go with the 2021. Wiseman, LaMelo Ball. Who else? Anthony Edwards. Obi Toppin. You know, there's definitely some good cards. So cool. All right. I don't know how the professionals do it, you know, but I don't like to see. So all right, we got man, I'm a butcher his name.
Is it Bogdan? Is it Bogdan?
Yeah.
I don't know which Bogdanovich plays for Utah, but one of the Bogdan.
It's the Bojan or whatever.
Okay.
Right, we got Thomas Bryant. I'm not really familiar with Thomas Bryant.
Yeah, he played at Indiana, but he's rotation player for the Wizards.
That's the fun part about opening cards. Like the minute you see him, you start thinking about where they played. Now that you know where they at now. Jimmy Butler.
Okay.
All right. Look at it. You know, this guy right here, Will Barton. I think he played at Memphis. I didn't think he was going to be anything in the NBA.
I agree.
And somehow, you know, all right. We got Drummond, double machine.
Shout out to Drummond. Future net, maybe.
Lonnie Walker.
I thought he was going to be better.
Too. My guy DeAndre Ayton. He's come along, man. He's come along.
That's what's up.
Yo, I wish my homie was on the podcast right now, man. Yo, this is exactly what's supposed to happen. Like if I pull a LaMelo Ball in this pack, we know that the Lord loves me because I am the mellow goat. Shout out to Carmelo Anthony. Yo, KU. I don't know if they won, but
they were up double digits at a certain point, so they were up.
Yeah. Devontae Graham, listen, one of the best big men in the league still. Underappreciated in my opinion. Really ain't put on too much. I think he was a rookie the year before, right? So this is his
Nah.
year. Yo, we got the only person that can make this guy laugh. Apparently, is James Harden.
Shout out to Kawhi.
George Hill. Yo, have you ever seen George Hill get up like that in a game? I don't know when they took this picture.
Never.
Shout out to Sada Baby. Big shotgun. Looked like Lauri Markkanen. The only time Lauri Markkanen has ever been mentioned in a rap song. We got Draymond. Why they got Draymond looking like that? Tough dude.
That's always what he's on. That's always the type of time he's on.
KCP.
Clutch client.
Torian Prince.
Okay.
Another GOAT coming up. Another GOAT. Tobias Harris.
Oh, my God.
University of Tennessee. Listen, I'm telling you. We got Serge Ibaka.
All right.
Speaking of devil, let's go.
Luka.
And right after it, a refractor, James Harden. Yo, that card's fire looking. I don't know if it's like a fire and ice type thing or what. But
yeah, I like that. Very nice. Refractors are one, like those are the kind of ones you want to look for.
Yeah. There goes Brody. Brody in the building. Lights, camera, action, Brody.
My guy.
And we got the Vanity. It's called the Vanity Plates, the series of Leonard. That's a pretty cool series. These are the popular ones lately, right? So these are what everybody's collecting. So they have a segment in these cards that are Slam Magazine segments. So the Slam Magazine segments, everybody's collecting heavy because they're just a dope looking card or whatever. All right, here's the rookies we got. Boy, I'm not even gonna butcher this dude's name.
Alexis Pokashevsky. I think I got it right. Alexis Pokashevsky.
Okay, all right. And we got, I think he played at Auburn, right?
Isaac Okoro. Yes, he did.
We got Isaiah Stewart.
And played at Washington though.
Jordan
Moore. He played at Louisville. Nice.
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
We got Jalen Smith.
I do not know where Jalen Smith played.
Yeah. And then we got Denny
Avdija. He's from Israel.
Yeah. So no, definitely as far as that pack is concerned, that James Harden, that Luka, the James Harden is nice looking.
Fire. I like that.
That's a fire looking card, man.
Absolutely.
A very fire looking card. All right, one more. What football do you want me to open, man?
What's the option?
I got these two, and then we'll open one of the baseball. So just one of each. So we'll do.
Let's go with the one with Dak. And then let me see the baseball one. We can make that pick too.
There's the tops or the.
Let's go with tops. We'll go old school.
All right, cool. We're gonna go old school. All right. The baseball is so tough, man, because there's so many players, and I don't know. This is where I'm gonna hit Jarvis up. I gotta hit Jarvis up this week and like, yo, let me send you pictures of these cards, and you can tell me like, because I'm looking through these rookies, like I ain't got a clue of who they are. You know what I mean?
Yep, bro. I'm right there. Right. I'm not the baseball guy.
All right, we football heavy now. Let me move these to the side. Like make sure I sleeve up the Luka and the James Harden.
By the way, guys, while he's doing this, we will have a March Madness tournament. Spread the word. We'll have a March Madness tournament. We'll have prizes for first, second, and third place. So I'm going to get that set up probably tomorrow, get the link out. It's only one entry, though. Like, you can't be in here with 5 entries, though.
Hey, man, don't make up some other email addresses and come in here. Don't do it. One of the when Kendrick Perkins was watching the dude open them up, the dude was showing the cards and being like, how you feel? The man pulled it. He said, Frank Mason rookie. Kendrick Perkins said, hell no, get that off the screen. I'm telling you, it was comedy, bro. Kendrick Perkins had me die. All right, so here we go for football absolute 2020. The heir apparent, right? The heir apparent. No, not the heir apparent.
Nah.
Yeah. Sorry, we thought she was. Hey, the GOAT. One of the GOATs.
Okay, A-Rod. Okay. That's a nice start.
Yeah, one of the best route runners in football.
All right, Amari. Okay.
Yo, this guy needs to retire.
Deshaun said he still got it though.
Does he still got it?
He said he just stayed injured too much, but he said he still got it.
And this guy needs to stay the starter.
Teddy, shout out to Teddy.
Teddy, man. This guy needs to find a home.
Ah, man.
This might be the last time you can get him in this jersey, so I'm gonna put it over here.
Yep.
Oh, underperformer.
Yeah.
No pass rushing.
He doesn't get a bunch of sacks, but he does a lot of things that don't show up on the stat sheet.
Okay, I ain't about that. Marquise Brown. I like Marquise Brown. Not bad.
Yeah. We'll see.
I'm not sure. I haven't. These obviously got the green tint to them, so like the regular cards. I don't know what that necessarily means, but I say that to say that we got
Mike Evans
as well with the green tint.
Like I feel like Mike Evans is underrated, but somehow he's still that tag is deserved.
Nice. Okay. Patrick Queen, you familiar with him?
Yeah, middle linebacker for the Ravens.
Okay, this is a refractor rookie card. So we pulled that. That's a nice card.
Okay,
we got the refractor red zone of Derrick Henry. Nice.
Okay.
I like that.
Okay. If he can break that 2,000 record, he might be able to. That card might be worth something.
Yeah, that's nice. Yo, the throwback, the flashback fantasy.
Dante.
Yo, I like this card. I've never bought a pack of these. So the flashback fantasy shows how many fantasy points he had that week. The 34.
That's dope.
I need to get the Alvin Kamara the version of this card. And send it to Ricky. Shout out to my guy Ricky.
I have no idea Frank Gore is on the Chiefs, Andrew. No idea. I haven't heard that. I haven't heard that at all.
Yeah, me either. Derek Brown. What's that? Rookie.
Middle line, D tackle for the Panthers.
Okay, nice.
From Auburn. Really impactful guy, Auburn.
Ooh, I like that one. Quintez Cephas.
I know he's a wide receiver. I don't know. Wisconsin?
Lions, and it doesn't have his college on the back. Oh, yeah. Wait, no. Nah, yep, we don't have a college, so, yep.
I'm pretty sure that's Wisconsin.
Let's go. Jalen Hurts, rookie refractor. I hope he does something.
Me too.
This is a guy that I've been paying attention to, man. I think he's going to be really good.
AJ Dillon, they spent the second round pick on him, so I would think that Aaron Jones is out of there and he's going to be the starter next year.
This guy is really good. Jonathan Taylor, rookie. I like that.
Yep.
Definitely holding on to that.
Quintez Cephas, by the way, did go to Wisconsin.
Okay. Cole Kmet,
Notre Dame, baby. We in the building. Cole Kmet.
We're going to put this one over here on the other side. Talk about bums. Jacob Eason.
Yeah.
Can we just go on record and say that Jake Fromm, Jacob Eason, all of those Georgia guys literally are just kind of bums?
I mean, how the heck did Kirby Smart not have the wherewithal to start Fields over both of them?
Oh, man, come on. And I don't know. This is the last one. Yetur
Gross-Matos from Penn State. I think he's an edge rusher.
As y'all are watching, I want you to realize something. This dude A1 is a freaking encyclopedia, okay? Like, he really is. Like, this is not just about me opening cards. If you start rattling off what high school these baseball players go to, I'm gonna tell you to get a life.
Nah. I'm not gonna be that good on the baseball. That's not my area of expertise.
That's funny. So obviously the Jalen Hurts and the Jonathan Taylor rookies are probably the two nice ones out of that pack.
So hold on, while you're opening, JC says sleeper team to look out for in both conferences this year. His picks are the Bears and the Titans.
I don't think Titans are sleeper, but go ahead.
I'm gonna go Colts, and I'm gonna go Chargers. I'm gonna go Colts and Chargers. Or no, I guess that's from the same conference. I'm gonna go. So I'll say Colts in the AFC, NFC. I don't know. NFC is just not. It's just a bunch of blah. I'll say Atlanta. I just throw a random squad out there because I have no
NFC. I'm going Rams with Stafford. I think the Rams can actually.
They're not a sleeper. They're too good.
They're
sleeper.
Okay. Well, sleeper.
Minnesota. Shout out to Loso. I go Minnesota.
Yo, that's hilarious. That's a disrespectful comment that they're a sleeper. Yo, shout out to Minnesota. Man, this is what I'm saying. Like, baseball is tough, man. So we got Austin Hayes from the Orioles. Nope, ain't got a clue.
Sure.
Robbie Ray, the pitcher for the Toronto Blue Jays. Ain't got. Yep.
Okay, no.
Do it for the fans. So this is do it for the fans card. It looks like you see the cardboard fans in the back. That's kind of fire though. So this, we'll look back and we'll see the cardboard fans.
I don't know who 74 is. I wonder is that Tim Anderson standing beside? Is that Abreu? Is Abreu?
No, it's Jimenez and Robert Glove.
Ah, okay.
No, Jimenez and Robert. My bad. Jimenez and Robert. So yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Somebody
Eloy
Jimenez and somebody
Eloy?
Robert. Huh?
Eloy Jimenez?
Let's see. I'm looking back here. Man, I don't even see.
All right, don't worry about it. Keep it going.
Yep. All right. Nico Goodrum.
Yep.
Yep. Baseball, man. Eloy, JC, left fielder. Sox. Oh, yeah, that's right. JC's from out there. So that's what's up. Chicago area. So that's what's up.
See, I got it right. I knew that part. I knew that.
Yeah. Randy Dobnik.
Yeah, okay. Sure.
Yep. Lost me.
Oh. Where's Bryant?
Right. Lewis Brinson. Yo, my guy Whit. Let's go. I know Whit Merrifield.
Whit Merrifield. We know him.
Yeah. Austin Riley. Not familiar. He's a Brave though.
Nope.
Michael Taylor for the Nationals.
I know Michael Taylor for the Nationals. Know him.
Pitcher for the Red Sox, Ryan Brazier.
Nope. Jarvis, I'm going to post this on YouTube and please help us out.
Nolan Arenado. I know I've heard that name before.
Absolutely no Nolan Arenado. I believe he got traded to the Cardinals this summer after spending all of his career with the Rockies. Yeah.
And then we got Paul Goldschmidt. I'm familiar with Goldschmidt.
Yep. Man, St. Louis, if they don't win the doggone Central this year, they should be ashamed of themselves.
Then we got 2 team cards. So we got the Braves and the Twins in that pack. So
that's what's up.
Like I said, man, I'm gonna check them out. Baseball cards are tough with how they announce their rookies and stuff like that. But yeah, man,
we're not even baseball fans like that. Like we're not even fake. We
like watching baseball, and like we cover it. I'll go to games, the World Series, I watch all that. My guy A1's a Cubs fan.
Battle bill collector. We went to Philly. To go Citizens Bank Park, I think the name of it, to go watch them take on the Braves. So yeah, we'll go and watch baseball.
We got the crab fries. We got the famous crab fries out there.
Yep. Shout out Old Bay. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, we'll watch baseball, but we're not fans like that for real. Yeah, I know. I might know a few Cubs these days. That championship team's been pretty much broken up, but so that's it,
sir. Yeah. I got some more. I'm gonna open later. I don't want to, go freaking for hours and stuff. But the ones I watch are like hour long or whatever, man. So, but yeah, it's fun, bro. It's fun to just kind of like, just have a little, seeing a guy that you might have watched in college, and all of a sudden, oh, that's what's up. You know what I mean? So, I'm gonna go through these other ones, and thanks for letting me do it on the show. Hey. Like I said, man, try to figure out like a segment or something like that for the future. Which car.
So we'll go through it like maybe you open up a pack. I would say do it on IG, but then like the best ones, bring them to the show, and we can have dialogue around that.
Yeah. It'd be good. So, but yeah, Andrew says save it for another night. Don't worry, I already ordered some more cards on Amazon, so they're gonna be coming in next week. So I'll have some stuff to open next week.
That's what's up. Yo, I want to thank everyone in the comments for rocking with us. Please remember, like in future shows, we're going to send out a link. You'll be able to join us on the live to ask some questions, get your comments off, get your bars off. I don't mean get your bars off literally. Like I mean maybe Ward can.
Hey, yo, you know what? If do we have it? We can't do super chats yet, can we?
We have to talk about that off air. I'm not sure which.
Okay. Like where you can like donate money as you're watching live or whatever.
Yeah, no, we're not popular enough for that yet. We're not popular.
Okay, we're gonna get there. So we get enough money. Somebody who came up, we'll do a 1-round battle on this joint.
So there you go. Listen, if you want to battle A Ward, go search YouTube Brains and Bars, subscribe. run up the views so we can get a super chat going. And if you want to come and think you can smoke A Ward in a 1-round battle, shout out to Polo. If you think you can smoke A Ward in a 1-round battle, come up here, bring your best bars, and we'll see what happens. But y'all, appreciate everyone who's rocked with us on all of our platforms. James Harden ready to go. Please remember, you can check out every episode of the podcast by going to the podcast app of your choice, searching for Brains and Bars. Please remember to rate, review, and subscribe. We're on Apple Podcasts, Spotify. Same thing for YouTube. Go and run them views up. Subscribe. Tell a friend to tell a friend. It's them boys again. Remember, you can also follow us on IG, Twitter, and Facebook by searching at Brains and Bars. I am A-War for everything A-War related. A-War versus Ill Will going down. Max
April
out.
3rd.
Brick by brick. Shout out to RBE, ARP, Lauren. Shout out to the whole crew over there. Shout out to Loso. Kings versus Queens is on the URL app. Go and get that. First of all, let me also shout out King of the Dot for dropping your battle versus Nestle. Everythingloso.com for everything Loso related. Until next time, it's been a black
and white
thing, man. We'll holler at y'all next week. Y'all be easy.
Deuces.
Yep.